Growing up, I used to always like Dr. Seuss, I suppose, along with every other little kid. And even as I've gotten older, it's amazing to think about how this author really just created a world so that he could rhyme and write these wonderful stories for kids that always had some lesson at the end. He was always trying to teach something, whether it was about a subject at school or really the majority of them different characteristics and helpful principles in life. You take green eggs and ham, for instance, and you have this character created, Sam I Am, offering green eggs and ham to encourage kids to try something new. That, if you try it, you might like it. Even if it looks a little bit undesirable at first, it can be really beneficial. And as a preacher, I'm always trying to think about how to use these stories or movies and different applications made there to teach spiritual lessons. And I think that this one provides a wonderful application for our work and service to God. And so I came up with a little rendition that I'd like to share with you, and I've entitled it, Help Mr. Sneech Teach and Preach, inspired by Dr. Seuss. So I'll share that with you now. Hello, my name is Mr. Sneech. I could use some help to teach and preach. Could you, would you, teach or preach? It's easy, just try it, said Mr. Sneech. I would not, could not teach or preach. I do not like it, Mr. Sneech. Oh, please, please help us. It can be short. You can preach at our resort. Listen here to my retort. I do not want to make it short. I will not preach at a resort. I do not want to teach or preach. I do not like it, Mr. Sneech. A song, a song. Could you, would you lead a song? Please lead a song, you can't go wrong. A simple song, yes, that will do. Please lead a song, just one or two. I shall not, will not lead a song. Please go away, I don't belong. I do not want to teach or preach. I do not like it, Mr. Sneech. Can you, will you say a prayer? Just let your voice flow through the air. Please say a prayer for us, my friend. You can say it at the end. It can be long, it can be short. You can say one in a fort. I will not dare to say a prayer. I do not want to. This I swear. I do not want to teach or preach. I do not want to, Mr. Sneech. Could you, would you read a verse in class? If I need some help and ask? Could you make a comment here or there? Or if you have a question, can you share? In the end, would you just please come and be with us? This is really the only must. Everyone helps just by being there. It encourages us and shows you care. You may like it, just wait and see. Please, come help us. Please try for me. I suppose I can come and sit in a pew. Yeah, I can listen, at least for a few. You know what? This isn't so bad. This actually makes me really glad. I suppose I can try and read a verse. It's not so bad. It's not the worst. In fact, I could read one in a hearse. Do you need some help to say a prayer? I'll try even though it's a bit of a scare. That's not so bad. That's not the worst. In fact, it made me feel a burst. I suppose I'll try and lead a song. Not much can go wrong if I lead a song. That's not my favorite, but it's not the worst. I'd still prefer to do something else first. I like this helping out. I like serving God. That's what it's all about. I'll help if you need me, even if it's in a tree. If you need me, Mr. Sneech, I can even try to teach and preach. Well, I hope this is something that's just kind of fun and encouraging for you that might just spur you on to try something new, maybe just in regular life, but maybe even in your spiritual life and your work and service to God. And I just pray that God blesses us, that we can serve Him well and bring Him all the glory.